Shamo, Shamo, guys. How we doing? How we doing? It's day 3 out over here in Lisbon. It's about 1 p.m. Heading out. Rained a little bit in the morning, but just a little bit, that's it. It's sunny, as you can see behind me. Wonderful day yet again. And this time we are heading to the Time Out Market. That's right, here in Lisboa. Apparently this was the first one that was executed by these guys. So we're checking the mother of them all. Been to the one in New York, obviously, been to the one in Dubai. So definitely want to check this other one that's left to see what's in store. So let's have a look and let's see what we got.
Walking through some of these streets or alleyways in Lisbon is just amazing. I mean, you could feel the history and charm out of these. Look at this, guys. Rainbow umbrellas. Wow. It just adds to a pleasurable walk. So before we got to the main event, I thought I'd take advantage of the fruits and vegetables market that happens to be under the same roof.
This market is huge. I'm looking at probably 50 to 60 stalls.
So it was a challenge moving around this lunch crowd that got progressively busy. And I couldn't help but notice the number of stalls that was present here under one roof. Everything from alcoholic drinks, sangrias, beer, seafood, to steaks, to cured meats. It was just incredible. And I was really trying hard to narrow down a place to have my first meal for the day.
All right, guys, truth be told, I didn't find anything fancy for me. That's not to say that there wasn't any good food. There definitely was. So I'm just gonna extend my my lunch a little bit and see what I can get. All right, guys, so we are in LX Factory, and from the Time Out Market, it was about a 15 to 20 minute drive And what it is basically it's an arts district. Let's say it's kind of where Brooklyn meets Lisbon, so to speak. So they got a lot of cool cafes, trendy cafe restaurants, and a lot of art shops. So it's an arts district. So let's check it out and see what's going on. Cars do get in over here. The streets are very narrow, so that becomes a little difficult when you've got a stroller. So that's why I'm going to be doing some weightlifting with the little one out over here. So, but other than that, it looks great. Oh yes, it is true.
Okay, here is my favorite store, guys. As the name suggests, more than just wine, this store offers some unique souvenirs per se, not just for the tourists, but for the locals as well. I usually don't go around these stores buying anything when I travel, but one thing that stood out here the most that I didn't see anywhere else was the liqueur with the pastel de nata flavor, a clear standout for me. All right, now that we cleared that out, pastel de bacalao, hopefully I pronounced that well, a croquette with codfish and cheese. The place looked inviting and had to take a stab at it, and it certainly didn't disappoint. I mean, look at that cheese, guys, oozing out. Okay, so we stopped by for some Mexican food. The little one wanted that. And heading over to our next destination, I must warn you guys, if you're taking an Uber, please make sure you know where your pickup point is, because it is very, very tricky given some of the traffic routes over here. But this place was simply amazing. The views from here atop of this hill, second to none. I mean, look at that. The blue water. You can see the cruise ship terminal from there and some of these unique rooftops. It was just a pleasure being over here. Not too far away, literally a few steps from where we were at that terrace viewpoint, is a beautiful cafe that I stumbled upon, and food was decent, not too bad. Service a little iffy, but again, just a great place to enjoy your cup of coffee or cappuccino with the fam, and a beautiful view up ahead. So little Nova took advantage of a nap while we were strolling around the beautiful neighborhood. We just went across a couple of blocks up ahead and came across this church grounds with this spectacular view. Alright guys, the highlight of this trip, one of them at least, we came across this church ground that was hosting a festival, and they had all kinds of food stalls out over here, and I just couldn't resist.
All right, perfect. Hey, thank you. All right, guys, so we stumbled upon they apparently have a festival out here at the church. So it's about a 7-day festival. And we got lucky because they've got festivities going around, which also means food and drinks. And I had to stop by at this homemade stall. And I asked them, look, give me everything Portuguese essential. I kind of ordered it off first before asking. I got the plate of snails, sardinha au pau. Look at that beauty. And I asked everything else. She says, well, you missed out the caldo soup. I hope you can see that. And to wash it all down with, sangria. So I'm happy. I'm getting the Portuguese essentials right here. It's grilled, a bit salty, and goes well with the bread. And you pick it out with a toothpick. Pretty earthy. Moist and earthy. Look at that.
I never knew. It's got the
Here's the caldo verde.
I don't want to. I went the first night. I know how many times I have to. 20 times within 1 hour. Let's put it this way. Eventually, we're going to have to meet once we reach the hotels or whatever. Until then, let's just
When you're in Portugal, you gotta have that pork. Look at that. And that's it, guys. Look at that. Right off the grill.
I'm thinking I'll put the suitcases this side and then I'm going to just relax that here. Put it in whenever we go in the hotel next.
It's perfectly grilled. You got a little bit of that fat, gives us that juiciness. So perfect, well balanced. Soft, juicy, and tender. What more could you want when traveling? Beautiful weather, amazing food. These Lisbon folks know how to throw it down. So after a wonderful afternoon today, we are ending it at a beautiful location that's overlooking the city right next to the famous elevator. It's a bar that I would describe as magical and surreptitious. Definitely a must. Lisbon, truly a place to experience, all with a simple walk into their quaint alleyways and streets.